thought I would talk about this. Get some people in here, and we'll discuss this, and we'll discuss a couple other things that I'm seeing that I'm not too happy about. YouTube's a crap show. Facebook's a crap show. I'm a crap show. No notifications yet. There it is. Sweet. Right. 5 toes down, says Mike Miller. Daniel Nottingham, what's up? So we'll get some more people in here, and then we'll talk about something. Something's kind of, it's been bothering me here a little bit, and maybe some of you have thought about this, maybe some of you haven't. And it's one of the challenges of trying to stay healthy on the road, trying to cook on the road. And, you know. So, Terry, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. So if you guys didn't see my last video, it was kind of a short, it's one of them short things, you know, because I've heard that that's like all the rage now. It helps your analytics and all that stuff, right? Even though I didn't put hashtag shorts on it. So who knows? I probably screwed it up. I'm good at screwing things up, right? So I get to the shipper in Kansas there. And I have this nice pork roast. Now, I thought about using the Hot Logic Mini, but it was so big that I didn't want to eat like at 8 o'clock tonight, right? And so whenever I don't want to wait more than 6 hours, I'll use the lunchbox cooker. I bought a whole bunch of pans for it, you know, because you can buy them for $1 a piece at Walmart, or $1 for 3 of them at Walmart. You can buy 20 for, you buy like 100 of them for $20 on Amazon, or you can pay $5 for 3 at the truck stop. So every time I'm at Walmart, I'll snag some. So I had a whole stack of them, which I still do. I'll bring them home for the wife to use. And so I put my pork roast in, I salt it, you know, I thought about doing a video, but how many videos of pork roast can I do? So, whatever. So I plug it in, I feel it getting warm, and I smelled, usually I could smell the element heating up, right? And this time the smell was different. I'm like, huh. Well, maybe it's because I used it in a while, you know, maybe, you know, so I took a paper towel, cleaned it out a little bit better, you know. And then I started to smell smoke. Now, for those of you who've been following me since my Landstar days, you want to know that smoke in my truck is not a new concept. And so smoking, so I picked it up, and there were around where you seen the thumbnail around where the fuse is. So I immediately took it outside. I was at the dock, so it wasn't a big deal, and then threw some water on it and put the fire out. And then my truck stinks now, and so now the reason why I bring that up is because I was given, because I don't really want to disparage the company, I just want to give you a warning of 12-volt cookers, okay? I've been using 12-volt cookers for a long time. However, I've gone through like 4 or 5 of those lunchbox cookers. Now, some of them, there's like 3 different brands out there. There's the Row Pro, there's the Belton, something like that, the one that TA sells, and there's an off-brand one. I've had all 3. and they've all done the same thing. And what it is that cord gets too hot. You know, it's a real big drain on that 12-volt system. And so a certain company sent me 2 free things. One was a skillet and the other one was a roasting pan, which cooks at a lower temperature than the lunchbox cooker. So I'm like, you know, I'll try these out. And after this fire thing, I've gotten rid of all the 12-volt stuff. So the roaster pan blew the fuse in the back, and it blew a fuse up here. You know, those of you who know about 680s, there's 2 12-volt outlets up here. There's 3 in the back. You got one by the microwave up there, and then you got 3 in the back, and then you got one over here, you know, next to the head, right? And so I still have not been able to fix the one over there by the microwave. That was my go-to 12-volt for the cooker. And so the thing that kind of freaks me out, and this is the whole purpose of doing this video. I'm trying to do live feeds with a purpose, not just to randomly talk about nonsense like I've been known to do a few times. And we could talk about other subjects as well. Let me open a window here. It's a nice night. No one's idling, so I need to air out the truck. So Pale Rider loves this story because the roast pan, I was using it for the first time. I had it plugged up here. Or no, I had it plugged in the back, and it blew the fuse. I didn't realize it. I've been going down the road for 2 hours with a pound of sausage. I pulled over to the side of the road, took the pan of meat, and threw it out the window. So somewhere in Little Rock, there's a pound of meat. It's probably gone by now. But I tell Pale Rider that story because it was literally almost there by his yard, over there in, over there by the Calark yard. And he gets a kick out of that story. And I did not destroy the roast pan. I did not destroy it at that point. So I put it in a box, left it up there for going on 2 years now. And thinking I would give it away because, you know, I'm not using it. Might as well, you know, it's still good. It didn't blow its own fuse, right? Maybe somebody else's truck can handle the fuse better. I don't know. I also got the skillet. And that didn't heat up worth a dang. It took me like 20 minutes to scramble like 3 eggs. And so what I've found out about those, they're either too hot or not hot enough. So, again, don't want to disparage the company because they do have some good products. However, when it comes to 12-volt cookers, you're playing with fire, literally. You could, you know, because think about this. There's been many times where I plug in the 12-volt cooker and then I go check into a customer, or I go in the truck stop to use the bathroom, or go in to take a shower. And that could have started a fire. I could have been that guy with his truck burning on live on YouTube, you know, on somebody else's YouTube channel. And so if you have a 12-volt cooker, regardless of how much good luck you've had with it, you have to keep an eye on it and don't leave it unattended because it could, you know, it could cause a fire. Now, I don't think it's a safety deal with the company because, again, there's many different companies that make these things. However, I think that it's just that heat that generates from that 12-volt is just too much. So do some shout outs here. We've got Daniel Adame, Big Houston, Terry's in the house, Overtax, Minnesota, Mike Miller, Daniel Nottingham, RD, trying to burn this truck down so I don't have to go to work. RN, what's up? Twitch, Greg Zimmer, No, there was some orange, Dave. There was some orange. I cooked my cooker. Yes, Ninja, I did. Best 12-volt cookers. Nada. Agreed. Just had bad issues with my coffee bot. I'm here. You can start now. Says Thomas Wilson. I'm down, burning ring of fire. Next gen crazy things. Charles Bryant. Thank you for the $20 for a new cooker. We will not be getting a new cooker, but I do appreciate the super chat. I will use that towards something, maybe a crock pot that I plug into a regular inverter. Now, Marty, you said, why don't you plug it into a regular inverter? Well, you need an adapter. Well, those adapters get burned up because of the heat that 12-volt cord has to generate. Did you ever catch that dog? No. I was in Kansas. I'm now in Missouri, RD. The dang real pro junk almost burned my truck up, says Thomas Wilson. I wish I would burn my truck straight to the ground on YouTube just for the clout. That almost happened. For me, not for you. But. Thanks for the warning. I use my lunchbox cooker. Look, I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying if you do use it, be careful. And also know where your fuse boxes are. Because the circuit breakers inside those things don't work. As was evidenced today. I've seen people, says Matt, cooking with an open fire on the catwalk. Look, that's a good idea. You grab one of those little camping grills, bungee cord it to the catwalk, which I don't know if that's legal or not, but it does have to be secure. But we've got a driver that does that over here at Like Trucking. And the problem is what do you do when it's raining? So buy a skillet from Walmart. Big Houston, I did have one in this truck. I don't know if I still have it in here or not, but I got rid of it. I think I got rid of it because it was taking up too much room. I hardly used it because it was a pain in the butt to clean. I went ahead and I think I got rid of it. And I can't have it full blast or else the APU is like, nope, we're done. I switched to a small, hey John, I switched to a small crock pot, much better. Nittany Lion, I used to use one in the Peterbilt before my inverter almost killed me in that truck. And that's the way to go, because you can just get those little tiny bungee cords and bungee the lid, and then you use those bags, those plastic bags, so you don't have to clean anything up. So, the 12-volt cooler plug melted on me already. The best 12-volt cooler, in my opinion, is the Coolatron. And I'll show it. Guys, you guys take them 3 years to back up. Can't see, can you? There it is. I like that one. It's small. The good thing about that one. The good thing about that one is that if the cooler fails, you can put ice in it, not worry about it getting all up in the motor or whatever. We use our glands primarily for all cooking. Look, RD was live last night, and you talk about using the glands. I might have to actually look into one of those, because while I'm not out, months at a time out here, I do like to cook in the truck because of health, So. Not supposed to have an open flame in a commercial vehicle. You are absolutely correct. Thomas, the company's right. Nothing witty. Good evening. No. So, big Thomas Wilson, what's the wattage of a glands? I don't even know what a glands is. Let's look this up here. Glands. That is not a city in Texas. Let me try that again. Glands. Thomas, is this what you have? That? Is that what you have? Now, obviously, you're not going to use French fries. And does that fit up in that cubby hole where in the 680? Kind of like a microwave you can run off your inverter. So Thomas Wilson, does it? Yeah, it fits. Okay, tight, but it fits. Good deal. Now, is there enough room for it to vent? Because you have to have a vent. You know, you have to have air circulating, right? That's it. Good deal. Okay, good. How many watts? That's a good question. Let's see if the it says 900 watts. So 1500 inverter could probably power it. Yeah, it says 900 watts. I don't know, I'll have to look into them. If I can cook a roast in that, that'd be good. Air is overrated. Look, I don't suggest anybody having less than 2000 watt inverter. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Never strains it, good deal. Look, 99% of the stuff I plug in is going through the APU. But the Hot Logic Mini, what I like about it is I'm not using the 12 volt. I'm using the inverter that I won from Spectre and Road Pro, you know. So again, I can't disparage Road Pro. It's just the 12 volt cookers you got to be careful with, right? The inverter's been a champ. Now, it actually didn't take 8 hours to cook my roast, which I was pleasantly surprised with that. I have a 700 watt microwave and my 1500 watt inverter barely powers it. Yeah. Yeah, you want to be at 2000 at least, I think. Air fryer all day long for the truck. I mean, what else do you use the air fryer for? Because I don't cook French fries. You know. Ooh, we got our light. We got our light. Pizza? John, come on, you know better than that. Keto pizza? Man, the keto pizza, if I had to describe it in one word, it would be salt. And if I had to describe it in 3 words, it would be salt overpriced. Still not healthy for you. I am almost finished with my book about obesity, and it has been eye-opening even for me, who's done a lot of research and Watched a lot of Dr. Berg and Thomas Delore videos about diet and food and everything. Steak pork. That's what's beeping. Okay, so that was a septic pump truck, brand new. His reverse lights are on and it's beeping and he's going forward. Gotta love it. I know a gal that uses hers for steak and pork chops, says they're delicious. And I do low carb keto and that's how I cook the meat. Nice, Tracy. Okay, well cool. Maybe I'll look into that next time. Brussels sprouts, fried green beans. I just had pork chops here at Iowa 80's, largest truck stop. It's a toaster oven with a fan. If I switch to a 25 or 3,000 watt inverter, do I need thicker cables to the batteries? Yes. Make sure they're secured and insulated so they don't get rubbed raw. That's how my first fire started. So, do you like going to carnivals, or you're not interested at all carnivals? No, carnivals don't do it for me. The games are, people are pushing. All it is an, look, all carnivals are to me is an expensive walk outside around people that probably don't like me. So, you know, other than my family. So it was fun when we had the little kids, but I know I'm just not a, I don't know, I just don't like crowds. So your bills of lading waiting over a few months. What do you do with them, Marty? Depends on your company and how long they want you to keep them. I had dealership put the wire in. They used 110 wire to inverter so I can go up to 3,000 watt. That's what I recommend doing. There's a lot of like, I wouldn't take it to TA, I wouldn't take it to Petro. A lot of small mom and pop shops won't do those because of liability. But I would recommend a Thermo King or a Carrier dealer to put that in for you. Even if you don't have an APU, they are professionally trained to put those in with the right wiring and everything. So I agree with that, RD. Nope, John, they won't. You gotta either go to a dealership or a TA, or I mean a dealership or a Carrier or Thermo King dealership shop. You want to look on Facebook Marketplace? I have a trailer for sale, says Marty. No, not 10 gauge, 110, much bigger wire. But anyways, just a short video to talk about. If you're using a 12-volt cooker, be very, very careful. I ended up just getting rid of them. So Kenworth, Ivan. I'd rather do the Kenworth. I think W9s look a little bit better than Peterbilt's. I like how the top of the sleeper is. Any other comments, questions, concerns? Like I said, this is a short video. This chick that's parked next to me, she just left, so her dog's gonna start freaking out here in a minute. I agree with you, RD. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. Wow, you're pretty. Oh, you're a good doggy. A German Shepherd. He's gonna bark. Short Hood Pro Star. It's too dark because the curtains are drawn, and so you're seeing a dark dog on a dark background. But I'm gonna end this feed because I don't want to disturb them because there's still somebody in the truck. So, guys, have a good night. Thanks for the super chats, and be careful, man. Be careful. And if you guys have any other alternative ways to cook food or any ideas, leave it in the comments below. You know, and just be careful with your 12-volt stuff because you never know. You never know. Peace.